Are you getting ready to buy a house? Because if you are, you're going to want to watch this video because we're going to be discussing closing costs. What are they and how much do they cost? That's a great question. I'm the one who asked it, so of course it's a great question, but we're going to be going over it. And I even got a little cheat sheet because I can't remember every single stinking little fee that will make up a closing cost. But it's important for you to know because some lenders will omit some of this stuff so that their closing costs look better than other closing costs. My name is Jonas Helbert. I'm the team lead for Team MVE. We're with Streetlight Realty. I'm also the broker owner of Streetlight Realty. And you are watching the Miami Valley Experience, where we go over all things about the Miami Valley. But more importantly, on this channel specifically, we go over home buyer education. And today's topic is going to be closing cost. So let's get into it. What are closing costs? Closing costs are the fees and expenses you pay when you finalize a real estate transaction, whether you're buying or selling a property. These costs are in addition to the purchase price of the home and can vary widely based on factors like property location, the type of property, and the type of loan that you secure. More easily put, I like to say closing cost is the amount of money you got to bring to closing minus your down payment. That encompasses probably a little bit more than some of the fees that we're going to talk about. But from a buyer standpoint, I think that's a good way of looking at it. Let's break down some of these fees and what they are. It says, here's some of the most common components of closing costs. So number one, loan origination fees. These are fees that are charged by the lender to process your mortgage. Number two, appraisal fees paid to the appraisal company to confirm the fair market value of the home. Title insurance protects the buyer and lender in case there are problems with title after closing. Title search fees. These are the fees that are paid to search the property records for any encumbrances or liens. Escrow deposit, often required by a lender to cover future homeowners insurance and property taxes. I really don't like the way that's worded. So escrow deposit, what they're really saying here is your escrow account. It is a bank account that the lender will keep on your behalf, and they collect 1/12 of your homeowner's insurance, 1/12 of your property taxes, and then they will probably also collect a 2 to 3 month buffer for each one of those so that they can make those payments on your behalf. If you put more than 20% down, especially on a conventional loan, you are not required to have an escrow account. That is one of those things that may or may not be applicable to you, depending on the type of mortgage you're securing and how much you're going to put down. So on this list, they put home inspection fees. I would not consider that a closing cost. Home inspection is actually something that you're going to pay for well before you ever get to the closing table. There's going to be credit report fees charged to you from the lender. They pull your credit, they pass those fees on to you. So when they pull from Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, they bill you for the cost of that credit report. If applicable, there's going to be attorney fees. We are not in an attorney state here in Ohio, so you're typically not going to see attorney fees at a closing. Survey fees you may want, or the title company may require a survey. Hit or miss, I think out of the hundreds of deals that I have been a part of, I think maybe only 1 or 2 are required by a lender or the title company. Property taxes. They're going to collect and start up your escrow account by collecting some of your property taxes. Recording fees charged by the title company as a pass-through fee for them to record your mortgage and your title to the county. So again, it's kind of like the credit report fees, their charge fees, they pass them on to you. Underwriting fees. The banks is going to charge underwriting fees. They have underwriters and they charge a fee to have your loan file basically reviewed. So that is the process of underwriting. They have the automated process. They look at your credit score, the income that you plug in, and then once they actually go to verify all that through the use of processors and underwriters, that is what is covered under that underwriting fee, if you will. So the total cost of these fees can range anywhere from about 2 to 5% of the purchase price. I know that's kind of a swing there, but there are many various different types of loans out there. from FHA to VA, USDA, you have conventional, you have different mortgage companies that are going to charge different fees. Some are going to be cheaper than others. That is the varying cost. The average is somewhere between 2 to 5%. And I would say it's even more closely to somewhere in the middle of that, probably closer to 3 to 4% of the purchase price. So that could be anywhere from $4,000 to $10,000, depending on how much of a home that you are purchasing. And it could obviously exceed those if you are purchasing a home well beyond, say, $500,000. But that in a nutshell is closing cost. Hopefully that gives you a better understanding of what they are and how much you may need to pay for those closing costs. Now, if you are a buyer, it is possible to ask the seller to cover those on your behalf. So you may not need to come up with all of that money. You may not need to come up with half. The seller may agree to covering all of that. It really just depends on the home that you're buying, the demand for that property, and the willingness of a seller to contribute towards a buyer's closing cost. Again, my name's Jonas Helbert. Do me a favor, please subscribe, leave a comment, share this with someone who you think might find this information useful. And the next time you're looking to purchase a home in the Miami Valley, please reach out to either myself or my partner, Katie. That is why we are here. We are looking forward to helping people throughout the entire Miami Valley buy and sell real estate. Thanks for watching the Miami Valley Experience.